So we're just about to come up to Tract 7 at Fiery Fork Ridge. We're going south on the private easement road. I'll back up just for a minute to show you something. We just passed the spur road that goes off to the west. That's between Tracts 5 and 6, and that leads to the Fiery Fork Conservation Area. And then that's Tract 6. And now this, once we pass this stake here, now we're on Tract 7, and Tract 7 has quite a bit of frontage on this private gravel road here. I'm just going to pull up to the side. I'm going to leave my truck running because it didn't want to start earlier today, and I don't want to have to mess with it. So looking north, Tract 7, of course, on the left. You'll see that old garage or barn or whatnot. We decided to leave that because it was cool, and we just routed the easement road around it. So here, looking directly on Tract 7, this whole east part is a beautiful open pasture. Wonderful. And then as you go to the west, you hit the mature timber. And if you keep going west, this property directly borders the Fiery Fork Conservation Area along its entire west side, which is pretty awesome. That's over 1,000 acres of public land that you can use for hunting and hiking. There are trails. It's got something like a mile of frontage on the Little Niangua River. Now the nice thing also about these tracks at Fiery Fork Ridge is that they have private access to the Niangua River toward the south end. There's a large easement area for property owners and their guests. So Tract 7, it's a nice one. It's a bigger tract. It's got so much open pasture that gives it a lot of options. And then you get to the big mature timber on the west side. So it's got more flat ground than a lot of these properties. This whole east side where the meadow is flat. And then big mature timber on the west. And of course, direct frontage on the Fiery Fork Conservation Area. So you own and maintain 7 acres, but you border and have access to over 1,000 acres that you never maintain and never pay taxes on. So in my mind, that's a pretty slick deal. That's Tract 7 at Fiery Fork Ridge, and it's clouding over on me now, but we got the first half of the video with the sun, so I'll take what I can get.